Okay guys, we are back with Xdefiant and we got some great news. I'm super happy, I'm super stoked. But look, I will be really honest, the video you're watching here is me over the weekend with people in my lobby over 200 ping. Not great, so double XP weekend and that happened to me. It was a bit of a shit one, but positive news yesterday and I had to bring it to you today. But look, if you are new or a returning viewer, hit the sub, hit the like, get involved in the comments, get this channel to grow. Let me know how you're getting on an Xdefiant, the good, the bad or the ugly, or just what other game you're playing right now, because as we already said, we want to add new stuff to this channel. We're probably doing live streams. Wukong will be live streamed on this channel. We'll go through the whole story, it'll be slick. We'll talk everything gaming and just Xdefiant, just games in general. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm really excited to bring that because we've got like the live stream down to a T. But anyway, you know, Mark Rubin is back after a couple of weeks of going quiet, and then we finally know why he went quiet, and it's a sad one. It's a sad one. He was visiting his mom, might be for the last time. He says, look, there's the team restructure and adding more devs. Look, my mom passed away just a little over a year ago, so I understand that pain. I understand the difficultness of going through that and then having to jump back into work and listen to people like me on social media. So, you know, my heart really does go out to him, but you know, we're talking Xdefiant, so I don't want to go too sorrow into that, you know. I don't want to jump into it, but he does say, look, he's thinking about remaking the spider bot as a different skill. No more face hugging, it'll be something else. It'll take time to do, but I really want the spider bot face hugging MVP animation. That's with obviously Alien Romulus, and then people were obviously saying that he really enjoys it. And what about the firebomb? And he said my new idea would counter the firebomb. So that's interesting. Hopefully, look, we need something done with the phantoms. We need something done with the phantoms, and hopefully we get that. But this is positive. Straight off the bat, wasn't pulling any punches. He's probably seen all the feedback, people just shitting on the spider bot, which I think it's, you know, I think it's a bit heavy on the spider bot. Look, you can use it as well if you wanted to, but look, it is irritating. It's irritating. Some people have really bad bugs with it. Hopefully he fixes the, you know, the faction character challenges tracking, mowing down track. Hopefully he can fix that. So hopefully these videos get out there, and I really want that to get a positive change. There's a lot of other stuff in there when he says about the team restructuring, adding new devs. That's a big one, you know, with the information that was put out, with the leaks about smurfing, boosting, cheating. Now restructuring the dev team might be something that's needed for the game. Adding new devs because of people just being outraged at the current state of the game. That's all we wanted to know, and that's what we got. You know, he doesn't give a timeline, but it's positive. He's listening to us. He knows what the player's up to. And the player is the lifeblood of a game. If the players are happy, you know, the game does well. Also, he does go on to say, look, in development, your guys are doing a prototype of some jammer gadget for DedSec. I remember back, you know, during the XIS, there was a lot of talk about this, but it was unable to be used during an EU session. He says agreed, and then also saying about more stuff. He's 70 hours into the game. I'd love it. I'm trying to be any kill cams coming into the game. Yes and yes. So that just kind of eases into Search and Destroy, which we'll speak on. But if you didn't know, kill cams are a very difficult thing to do in a game. Very difficult. Spectating is going to be hard as well. Look, at the end of the day, the reason they are hard, because if the netcode isn't going well, you know, if desync is happening, there's hit reg problems. That all, when you bring in something like that, from my research that I did, that can even have a bigger effect, because the game is constantly trying to be recorded or shot from a different angle, and the game has to run smoothly, so that can cause more of an effect. So to bring in more devs, to have a restructuring, that means they would have to do something with the netcode and improve it dramatically. The hit reg will have to be improved dramatically, because if you're doing a kill cam or you're looking in a spectate mode and you're seeing, like, you know, people getting shot when they shouldn't be shot around corners, the place will be on fire to a point that it just won't recover from. But he does say we need Search and Destroy. It's coming, as I just said. The mode itself is done, so we're ready to go with that. That's the easy part, but adding spectator cams in an all new tech in an engine, so it's been taking time. Maybe an EMP like effect, which they go back into a bit of a screen to sort. You know, he's thinking in the same area. That obviously goes back towards the spider bot, or what new kind of level. I don't know if that would work with DedSec, because DedSec's ultimate is basically an EMP overall. So I don't know if the gadget would work and then having that as an ultimate. Now, it doesn't really make sense to have a mini EMP and then a big one. So I don't know what they should do instead of that for DedSec, but we'll just have to kind of get on with it. I have to think off the top of my head, as if he's going to listen to me and go, oh, Gplays, he said do this, so do it. But anyway, you know, everybody's input, it matters. But I'm just happy overall to see this. I think that's just what the community wanted. I've been on YouTube, I've been on other platforms where people are just positive now because the head of the household is back and he is giving the insight that we needed, just some clarity. I think his team dropped the ball on not having his back during that tough time to keep the ship afloat. You know, people were just turning tides, and it seems like we're in a good space now when he comes to that. I know it's going to be difficult for him. The fact that he's gone through that hard time on top of having to listen to thousands of people wanting the game to be improved is hard. So it's negative on both sides. So kind of got to cut them a bit of slack and roll with it. But straight out the gate, gives us insight on Search and Destroy, gives us insight on DedSec, gives us insight on a lot of stuff. Hopefully over the next couple of days we can see more insight on some of the other bugs in terms of, I would take, genuinely, fix my challenge tracking and I'll take that as a big win. You know, fix some sort of hit reg issues, the ping lobbies also. So there'd be my top 3 right now that I think they could work on. I think that's something that he's referenced to as well. As I just said, the restructuring of the dev team, hiring more devs to work on this game to make sure that this game is a success the way it should be. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy because this makes me be able to kind of, you know, handle these issues when I'm playing a little bit more, knowing they've been acknowledged, knowing that there's a team working on them, and that there's not just a lazy team sitting around not really bothering their asshole to do anything or support the players and just giving shit updates. I'm sure he's seen all of that, which made him, all he had to say in that tweet is, hey, look, you know, about his mom and stuff like that, it took personal time, it's a really bad time, but he didn't. He went on and said adding new devs and team restructure because he was probably pissed at how the team handled the last couple of weeks. And he's probably thinking, shit, I can't trust you just to keep the community happy while I'm dealing with this stuff. If you work in any office or just any business whatsoever, if the boss comes in and the place is gone to shit and the product isn't going out well and people are having a surplus of negativity around the product, your boss is going to be like, what the fuck happened? That's what that is. That's him saying, I've heard you, I'm restructuring the team and I'm getting new devs in. And that's made me extremely happy that he's able to kind of, you know, focus on that and feel where the players are at currently and where the game should be. So it's going to take time, and I'm happy to say it's going to take time. But when you felt like there was no hope, you know, he comes back, he gives us an update, and I'm super impressed with it. I'm super impressed that Search and Destroy is actually done. We're just waiting to kind of, you know, work out the spectating mode and the kill cams. We'll probably just get the spectating mode obviously after death in Search and Destroy before we get the kill cams. Kill cams will probably, you know, come after. We'll have to obviously see if whatever the bugs are with the spectating, that might be something that they can look at and assess and go, okay, that was a bit of an issue with the spectating, make sure that doesn't happen with the kill cam. Don't know how well the kill cams would work because it is a quick game and people want to jump in straight away, but it's a nice thing to see if you are having problems to kind of go, how did he kill me there? And then it's easier for you to report that to the Ubisoft team. So hopefully that's going to be, you know, something that we'll have to iron out, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy for finding out those bugs if that is the case, because we're going to grow with this game and I want to grow with this game as well. So our feedback matters, but I'm super happy, and I haven't been this excited for a really long time around Xdefiant, and I'm buzzing. But look, as I told you, still big issues. Still got a long road ahead of us, but it seems like we're on the right track just after those couple of tweets already. And I'm just really happy, guys. Okay, you could have chose any other video, but you chose this one, and I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one.